Hey guys, it's the Patient Hodler coming at you with another video, and in this one we are going to talk about how early we are in Ecomi and Veve. Sometimes we forget this, but we are just at the beginning and we are so early. But before we start, please give this video a like if you enjoy it, subscribe to my channel, and let me know what you think about Ecomi and Veve in the comments below. Also, please keep in mind that I'm a crypto and NFT investor, but not a financial advisor. So please do your own research before you ape full retard into Ecomi. Now with that out of the way, let's get started. So as you have seen, I got myself some physical stuff to accompany my journey. So I got myself the classical Ecomi logo, and I got it from this VEVEHOLIC site. I guess they are not directly linked or related to Ecomi, but they are doing some pretty good stuff. So in case you want something for you as well, you can just go to the VEVEHOLIC site and then you can search for hoodies, t-shirt, mugs and anything else. So you can just get them here and add them to the cart, and then just go to the cart, and if you don't like something, like selected the wrong size, you can just get rid of it in one click, and then we could just, for example, add another mug to it. Here we have a lot of variety, and then you just click add to cart again, view cart, and when you want to check out, there you would fill in PatientHodler 10% off, and I will put this also in the description. But be careful, because if you have something under $50 and you get 10% off, it's not as valuable for you as if you just pick the $5 free link, which is also in the video description, because on this whole mug you would only have 10%, only $2 saving. But you could just apply $5 and then save $5 by this. So make your choice based upon how much you want to buy, if you want to buy. And then you can just continue to the checkout, and the 10% or the $5 will be accounted to what you have selected here. But that's it, and let's go jump right into the matter. But make sure you stay tuned until the end of the video, because in the end of the video I will announce a little giveaway that I am doing together with VEVEHOLIC. So before we start with the good stuff, just a quick update on the ban topic from 2 videos ago. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, please go back to that video and watch it entirely, because it's very important that we address the questions that I listed there and that we solve that and get an answer from the Veve team. Just to quickly sum it up, we had a lot of people that reported that their accounts got banned without them using a bot, auto-clicker, something like that. Since the video, I have continued talking to people, and what we found out was that the trigger seemed to be sending a lot of collectibles from one phone to another, and another trigger was seemingly that a new phone was involved in the whole process, and that somewhere it registered the new phone with whatever functionality as part of a bot or a script or something like that. What I also found out is that the message that my cousin got is exactly the same message that other people got. Someone else sent me this screenshot here, and as you can see, it says in both of them, I have spoken to our senior devs and your account has been restricted because our security partners detected that you were using scripts, bot to access Veve or something else. Okay, so as you can see, it is written exactly word by word the same. So either the guy, every time he gets a ticket, speaks to his senior developer, or this copy-paste message is a straight up lie. And this is something that we cannot accept and cannot tolerate, because these copy-paste messages imply, at least in my opinion, that they claim to have looked at all the facts and then restricted the account, but it seems that they didn't. And this might be an issue of scaling, and I to some extent understand that you have copy and paste messages, but this is life-changing wealth that is locked in these accounts from people that gets stripped away from them, apparently without them doing anything wrong. There are way too many people out there that still don't understand what happened to their accounts and that are very credible in their claim that they have not botted. So I will continue to address this topic. Unfortunately, all the accounts of the people that I've spoken to were not unbanned yet, and I will keep updating as long as there is something to update. But this could take weeks or months until we get something new from that side. So please be patient. I will update whenever I can. But that's it from that sad black pill topic. And if you want to know more, please go back to my video about it. It's a half an hour packed with research about this topic. Now let's get to something more bright that makes us happy, makes us bullish, and creates some FOMO. And that is some news and some key numbers and facts that we can find now all over social media. And I want to start with some major news. So we know all that China has banned crypto almost 13 times in the last 10 years. And every time this was reason for the crypto market to have a bigger dip and people entering in despair, despite we already know that China has banned crypto and you cannot trade crypto, with the exception of some projects like VeChain, which is very obviously backed by the Chinese government. But I think still these tokens cannot be bought by the regular Chinese people. Now, there was news that came out, and this is the one from January 13th. China plans to legalize NFTs, prepare separate laws from cryptocurrencies. So there are many very bullish signs in that, because it means that they want to see NFTs separate from crypto. Although NFTs, non-fungible tokens, are a form of crypto. That could open the doors through NFTs for 1.6 billion Chinese people to enter somewhat the crypto space and get familiar with this and enter the world of NFTs as creators but also as buyers. Now, important is also, if it's separate from the laws of cryptocurrencies, this means cryptocurrencies will continue to be restricted, and that means that they cannot buy Ethereum, Polygon, Solana, and all the other ones, even Ecomi, that you could use to buy NFTs. So the question is, if NFTs are legal but crypto is illegal, how will they buy on OpenSea? How will they buy Solana NFTs or something like that? And the answer is they won't. Probably they won't be able until there is a mechanism that you can directly buy with yuan, with fiat. But there is one app with very attractive collectibles that you can buy without buying crypto before. And that one is Veve. So it will be possible for the Chinese to buy Veve NFTs via fiat. And if there would be MTL implemented to cash out on these NFTs also via gem to fiat, then there would be no crypto involved, in the sense that it would violate the Chinese laws. And that means that we could have a whole another market that we did not factor in at the moment, and that is 1.6 billion Chinese ready to go and jump onto the NFTs. And this is also why the Ultraman collectibles have seen a big run up together with all the others, because suddenly people knew, okay, now this stuff is real. Now Chinese are going to chase these collectibles. And also in China, collectibles like Marvel collectibles and Disney ones, they will become very interesting. And then we also will see, once we have that implemented, that all the other Asian products that we could expect, like Pokemon, like Dragon Ball Z, like One Piece, and all the other stuff from manga and anime, they will be more likely to come when such access is implemented, because whole Asia will go after that, and China is a major player. And then we already had this. We see that we have a 107K downloads only in December worldwide. So thanks to Down Veve for posting that and for finding that from Sensor Tower. And as you can see here, this is the Apple side and this is the Android side. So we have 100K downloads for Apple and 70K downloads for Android in December 2021, and a revenue of 10 million, revenue of 5 million, so 15 million revenue in December 2021 worldwide. And if we now put this into perspective, 170K downloads worldwide with the potential of almost the whole world that we don't have yet, we can expect to have at least Pokemon Go standards on this app, like 50 million people. I wouldn't say that we couldn't reach 50 million people on that app within the next 1 or 2 years if we see that localization is a factor, a major factor that we have to factor in, and that has not happened yet. So we are really early in that sense, because Veve has not done marketing strategies and localization strategies for the major countries that are ready to ape in, like China, like India, like Brazil and Latin America. So we have so much potential there, and I hope you can feel this FOMO for Ecomi and the Veve collectibles and see how early we are on this side, despite that these are really big numbers. And in the AMA, they have said that they have calculated the users that we have right now for in 4 years. So imagine if you surpass these goals so early, then what will come in the next 4 years? There will be so many licensors that you don't have to convince in sales pitches anymore, but they will ring the phone at the Veve Central and ask when they can get a slot to drop their NFTs into the app, because they also will see that potential. We are not the only ones that see that. There are smart managers out there, not all of them, but there are smart managers out there which are able to implement such things in their market strategy. And when companies see what Marvel, what Disney is selling in 1 second, in 1 click, millions upon millions, and if you compare that to other apps where things probably don't sell out so fast, or where it's not that entertaining to participate in drops, and now with all the other things like Master Collector, they will see a huge potential. They will ape full retard into Ecomi, into Veve. They will go in and they will compete. They probably, Veve can launch auctions for slots so that companies can beat each other with high millions and millions, that they can launch their drops on the Veve app. And this also shows in the numbers. And thank you for bringing this out there, from putting cheeks. Over 1 million USD in gems bought every day on Veve official since January the 4th. Also around 86 million gems in the app now explains the booming Veve marketplace. As you can see here, it's daily 1 million since the last 10 days here on this chart. And as you can see, the numbers are only increasing. So there are more and more people coming into that, and there are more and more famous and blue check mark and investors that are coming into that. We have seen the video of Sergio Roberto, who is a famous player of Barcelona, showing off the Captain America saluting in front of his Christmas tree. So that's not too long ago. And these guys, they are following each other, they are seeing what the others do, and he alone has 7.2 million followers on Instagram, where he put that into his story. So if we have these guys coming in and these guys seeing that they not only can have fun and have some publicity in the app and also buy that and see their collectibles increase in money, this will be more and more. We are only in the beginning of that, and I think it's only fair to compare that with the adoption curve of crypto. We're early in Veve, if you compare that with 2010, where so little people wanted to know something about Bitcoin, and all the people, even those that are bought, didn't know if it really will go somewhere. And then more and more people came into the space, and then it was 2012, 13. I think that's where we are right now with Ecomi, like in the adoption curve. Because if you tell friends that don't know about this, about such projects, it needs a lot of effort to convince them to bring some money into Veve, because they are like, how do I get it out? And I say, you don't at the moment, at least, but they will bring this feature and then you can cash out. And that harms and hinders them. So if they can cash out, then this, in my opinion, would not generate as much of a sell-off in the app as it will generate more trust into the app, so that people can really put their money in. And I am also willing to commit more and more money when I know that I can sell and get it out. So I think there are a lot of wealthy people and even institutions outside that are waiting to bring their money into Veve to buy some collectibles. We have seen that a CryptoPunk has been bought, I think, from something like Citibank, and this is something that we will see more and more. And there could be hedge funds and venture capital that wants to buy some valuable NFTs that really have something to factor value on. Like, it is a huge brand, it is licensed, it is scarce, and it is from an app that a lot of licensors are trusting in. So this would be something that, as a very innovative hedge fund manager, you could think of. And then you would go in and you buy a walled partner statue and put it into your fund, or 3 or 10, because you make just some general assumptions on the growth, like I did now in the video, and you then have a solid investment to prove. But for those hedge funds and for companies, for institutions, it's important that you can cash out, because if not, you cannot put it in your balance sheet as an asset that you could sell at any time through the channels that is necessary for the company. Imagine that you would be able to buy a factory building which you would be not able to sell. No one of your investors wants you to buy that, because you cannot guarantee them that you can sell it at any time to liquidate and do something else with the money. So I think MTL and NFT to OMI, whatever channel for cash out, will bring in 100 times more money than it will drain on the short term, because of the factors that I have already mentioned. So if you put this all together, like where we are going, that we don't have these really big players yet in the app, you should be not only bullish on the collectibles, even with the exploded prices right now, but also on the OMI token, which is the underlying factor, and at the moment is also hindered by the lack of exchanges and lack of accessibility for retail investors and investors in general, and has so much more to gain in terms of publicity. But anyways, I could continue talking so much, and I will repeatedly talk about this, because it is something that we after a while lose from our mind, and we have to reassure us about our investment, because we forget certain aspects and where we are right now, because we are in it so long that we think, yeah, how much is the growth still? Are we already in saturation? No, we are far off. We are in a pilot phase. If we look at innovation adoption curves, we are the early adopters, and when the early majority comes in, then we are still far from saturation. So when everyone and everything in the world is investing in these projects, and we finally have found some saturation in the crypto space, then we can think of talking about saturation in the NFT space. But we are years and decades, I think decades off from complete saturation in these markets. So this sometimes happens with our minds. We are treating with these things daily, and we are watching hours and hours of videos inform us, watch the news, so we create something. Our mind creates that we are in that, and everyone else knows about this as well. But then you can make a reality check, and you just go to some people that you've never spoken about crypto and NFT and just ask them about this, and then you get the obvious but frustrating answers that they don't even know what it is, or they think it's a bad thing because this is being told in the media all the time, and that it's nothing worth investing. And then you know how early you are again when people talk about NFTs as JPEGs, but you know that there is a Captain America that is saluting in front of the tree, and you had just 2 hours fun playing VR with your children and some Batman figurine and taking photos, and it's just amazing. And then you have those people that don't even want to look at it because they are not there yet. They will come in when they hear about the first NFTs selling for millions on the Veve app. Then they will ask, hey, have you heard about this Veve app? I heard there was a Batman, a common, that sold for 1.5 million US dollars. Hey, and then you tell, yeah, I'm in that like since 2 years, and by the way, I'm going to buy a house at the beach now and just chill with my Veve collectibles. Okay, so yeah, it sounds a little bit like Moonboy, but if we see that 1 month ago the portfolio was only 10% of what it is now, it should be something to realistically consider. But now I'm talking so much already, which brings me to the end of my video. I hope you liked it. If you did, let me know in the comments below what you all think of this. And before I forget it, there's one thing more to do, and that is quickly announcing a giveaway that at the launch of this video, I will also launch a Twitter post where you can comment. So VEVEHOLIC has launched NFTs on OpenSea, and they hold some value within them, but just from the appearance, they are animated, they are looking cool, and they are some of these tokens that just should remember you of your journey on Veve and what you have done and accomplished in the future. So for winning one of these, and you can choose which one of these common NFTs you want, you have to go to the Veve digital artwork site and then select your NFT that you would like and give it a like here. Take a screenshot and comment done on this Twitter feed with the screenshot to prove that you gave a like. So I already got myself one, and this is this one here. I can show this to you in my NFT wallet here, and as you can see, I got the Veve fam is where I belong to, because I think that is really where I belong to. And I think it's just a cool little thing. But the best of this is when you click on it, you can click on reveal unlockable contents, no virus or something. It just says, besides holding this NFT, you must be a Twitter follower in order to get 15% on your VEVEHOLIC.com purchases. Follow us at VEVEHOLIC, send us a DM so we can give you a unique coupon code. So you would get a 15% code instead of the one that I have presented in the beginning of the video, which is only a 10% code. So if you get this collectible, you have a everlasting 15% code for VEVEHOLIC that you can always use. Now with that said, I will already say good luck with the 6 Spider-Man comics that are coming up. Good luck with this giveaway. Hope you win some cool OpenSea NFTs. And with that said, wherever you are on the world, have yourselves a great morning, evening, day, night, or afternoon, and see you in the next video.